This is Deb Helfrich, the founder of #Wellbeing Philosophy, and this is a customized video to Jasmine, of Black Owned and Hiring. Been watching you on LinkedIn for a little bit. Like where you're going. I, unlike most people, trust Black women explicitly. I love that you are a female-led, small getting started entity. So I'm back in from my dog walk at lunch, and I'm gonna outline the opportunity. Then it's public, this is a YouTube Live. My intellectual property is protected. Who needs lawyers? Who needs this? The whole freaking systemic and structural bias against the vibrancy of human creativity is what I'm trying to disrupt. I do want to get paid if you take this idea and figure out how to get some equity in, and I just want to be known as the originator of this idea. Right now, references from you, so I can charge a lot of money to, as a CEO, to establish concerns, making a lot of money to do this kind of philosophizing. But as I indicated, I'm flummoxed. I have tried to get a job for the last decade. I worked in HR software. I did mostly HR and payroll, not recruiting, because I personally consider most recruiters the used car salespeople of HR. But I've had to take information from recruiting software into HR to start paying people all the time. I know how recruiting software works fundamentally. And if I can't get my resume seen, which I can't, because it violates my integrity, we've got a problem that needs to be disrupted. Now, what I'd like to do is what you're doing. I want to talk about adding in something completely different but very parallel. It is, again, working at the review and the sort of job posting and having that be completely absent of anti-Black prejudice. You got enough going on there. But how many recruiting sites are already out there? How much competition is already out there? Melanins is a great site that I actually know Guy, the I don't know title. He's up there. But there's another Pennsylvania connection. Went to Carnegie Mellon. A great deal of my closest friends actually grew up in Philly. So, I like the PA angle, and I may be coming back to Pittsburgh soon. So, there's a lot of reasons why I just want to throw this out there, because I think it has to be done. I just have yet to be able to find the right strategic collaborators to share this idea with. Comes down to this. There is an elephant of, I don't even want to do the money, but it's $1 billion of absolute wasted money. Not to mention human life force associated with that money. That doesn't even require all that much programming to solve, to be honest. It's more of a process. And if the process is initiated under diversity and inclusion, again, I'm in my head saying all the initials, it's DEI, DEIB, like all of these words are just, my job is to really go out and help the globe start talking in ways that can demolish racism this decade. But I do need some funds in order to be able to build a platform that has that kind of traction, that's built with integrity. So there's my backstory. I actually do have documents and other things, date, time stamping my IP. This one, I'll just show right up at the top. I've been preparing to pitch to Arlen Hamilton. But again, I'm not the team to do the work. I'm not the team to build the stuff around it to get the attention of somebody like Arlen. That's where you come in. So, let me see what, okay. Yeah, it's so simple. It's pretty hard for me to not give the whole enchilada. One note card. But let's just say this is about reference checks. So, I mean, again, think about just getting resumes, getting interviews, how much bias is there? The amount of bias in the reference checking, completely under the radar. And there is a great deal about reference checking that can be disrupted in a way that can create generational wealth for the team that does it. So that's my pitch. This is a. It's. Sorry, I hadn't prepared exactly how much I should say and how much I shouldn't say. But again, you're getting started and you've got your own thing, which is, I do not want to. That's what I'm saying. If you really want to go for gold, reinvent the entire recruiting framework. If you're interested, I will spend the time to put this into a full video. See what happens. So there we go. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Crowdsourcing, LinkedIn comment sourcing, a major idea that I simply want right now to have references about, like, put Deb's mind at work for solving things that people don't even see as problems, and then pay her exceedingly well, all of you fancy schmancy rich corporations who don't give a damn about humans. I want every human to have the dignity of work. There is no freedom without a salary that pays for not just your basic needs, but your ability to express your soul. I know we've got music in common. Dance saved my life. So let me tell you something. Again, I don't want to get stuck spending my days dealing with what's going on in cubicle captivity. I want to be singing and dancing and making music and elevating the thinking of everyone around the globe through Socratic dialogues. You see, everyone else is just telling people what to do, what to think. I'm like, let's discuss this all out. But in the midst of thinking through all these things and being, well, is this valid in Africa? Yep. This, we could get $50 million from LinkedIn. Need just $1 million or so from Ireland ahead of time. Again, I'm not really a numbers person, but I think it would take about $1 million. You know, I'd want my what would I want? I don't know. I'm looking for a reference. I'm looking, of course, you know, a consulting fee for the time invested to document what's going on here, and then a percentage of the equity. As it stands right now, today is March 1st, the first day of Women's Day, which is why I'm going around looking at everyone, trying to spread my ideas. March 1st, 2021, there were 3 female pictures on your website, Black owned and hiring. So I'll take a quarter. I'll take a quarter of the equity should this idea get bought by a major player like LinkedIn. It's pretty much targeted to being acquired by LinkedIn or Microsoft. I'm here in Seattle, so if we get a little prototype going, I'll go knock on some doors in Redmond. Because LinkedIn. I'm pretty sure there's actually a video out there to a LinkedIn vice president that was ignored. But the Microsoft SVPs, I've talked to 2 of them. They didn't. I had a really great case for asking Microsoft to not end of life Windows 7 for the globe at large, because I knew the pandemic was a multi-year affair. So, works online. Everyone's looking for ways to slash unneeded expenditures, and I'm telling you, be acquired for $50 million is basically a bolt-on little app, but a process. It's really about seeing recruiting in a life-centric way. All right, that's 12 minutes. This has been Deb Helfrich, #Redheaded She-Hulk, the founder of #Wellbeing Philosophy. Harmony, y'all.